Michelle and this is Mishmash. I think I may have finally found a new filming setup. It took me a while. Where I'm going to be filming in my new house, and it's just been kind of putting me off filming, so that's why I haven't had as many videos up. Plus, I've been obsessed with Pokemon, so not much reading, mostly getting outside, walking, and enjoying the weather, which is not bad. So anyway, I'm going to do a quick Friday reads. I am sadly not taking part in Booktube-a-thon. It looks like everyone's having so much fun, and it looks like a really great readathon, but I just knew I wasn't going to have enough time this week, and I was kind of in the middle of a big book, and I knew I wasn't going to finish it in time to read anything else, so I just didn't do it. But I'm taking a week off in a couple weeks, so I'm hoping to get a lot of reading done then. I hope everyone else is having a great time with the Booktube-a-thon, but sadly I could not join this time. But as for what I'm reading right now, I am so close, almost done White Elephant by Catherine Cooper. I don't know how I feel about this book. It wasn't really what I was expecting, and the characters are really unlikable, which it always puts me off for some reason whenever I experience that in books, and I'm like, oh, I don't like this. But actually it's really well written and it's engaging, and I'm almost finished it. I'm getting through it, but it did put me off it a little bit. You're reading about this family that's living in Sierra Leone. They're so messed up. So you're getting these flashbacks of what happened to them previously in their lives, and you can just see like how messed up they are, and like they're just, all their relationships are just so messed up. So it's not my typical favorite kind of read, but it is pretty good. So I'll tell you more about it in my wrap up. And then I'm also still reading Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I have about 2 weeks left. I'm doing this thing where I just read about 10 minutes of it a day, and it's going pretty good. I have watched the movie a few times, so I knew the story already, so I'm getting through it, and that's going well. And then I just went to the library and I picked up a few new books that I'm really excited about. So first of all, this is the one I think I'm going to read first. This is called Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I heard about this from Jenny on her channel Adultish Books. She did a whole video on Taylor Jenkins Reid, and this one sounded kind of interesting. It's a contemporary, an adult contemporary, which I don't really read very often, and I'm not sure if I'll like it, but I thought it was worth a try. And this book is about a 29-year-old who has moved around the country a lot, and she isn't really sure where she belongs or what to do with her life. And so she goes to LA and she meets this old, I think an ex of hers from high school, and it kind of breaks off into two storylines. One, if she meets up with him or something, and the other if she doesn't. And then her whole life is kind of on two different trajectories, which reminds me of this movie called Sliding Doors with Gwyneth Paltrow that I watched a long time ago, and it's from like the 90s or something, and it's kind of the same idea. One decision can drastically alter your life two different ways. So I think it kind of sounds interesting. I'm 29, so it's kind of relatable probably. And yeah, I'm interested to read that and hopefully just get through it quickly, because I've been feeling like I'm in a bit of a reading slump lately, so I just need to like get back into it. Then this book has been on my holds list at the library for so long. It is called Signal to Noise by Silvia Moreno-Garcia. This book sounds so cool. It's got some magical realism, which I'm hoping will not deter me from it. Sometimes I'm a little bit too literal for magical realism, and I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense. That can't be in real life. And that's the point. But this book is about 3 teenagers in 1988 in Mexico City, and they discovered that when they listen to music they can do magic. And then later on in life, I think 20 years later, they all come back for some reason and try to rediscover that magic. That's kind of all I know about it. I know Rincey from Rincey Reads loved it, and she always has it behind her on her shelf, so it's one of her favorites, I think. And it just sounds really good, so I'm really excited to read that one. And then I just saw this one on the shelf. This is Armada by Ernest Cline. Now, this is the second book that he's written. His first one was Ready Player One, which I read at the beginning of the year and absolutely loved it. I have heard most everyone, I think, say they didn't like this one near as much. But I'm going into it with low expectations, hoping that hoping that they will be exceeded. So are my expectations actually that low? Probably not. But I was kind of thinking, since I am into Pokemon Go and this kind of world phenomenon of this game right now, it really reminds me of Ready Player One, this whole scavenger hunt and people meeting up and talking with strangers, and it just has that really, it just really has that feel. So I don't really know if Armada is about that same kind of treasure hunt, scavenger hunt kind of thing that Ready Player One is, but I've been wanting to read it anyway, so I figured this would be kind of a good time to do that. So those are the books I'm reading and hopefully reading soon. Let me know what you're reading. This weekend I have a few plans, just kind of enjoying the weather. It's finally nice out after about a week and a half full of rain. So I'm going to be outside reading, going to the Shakespeare play tonight thing that they're doing. It's like a roving theater in a park, which sounds really cool. Playing lots of Pokemon Go and maybe going rafting down the river. Really excited about that. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you later.